Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Ben from Epic Guitar Instruction. Thanks for checking out this one today. We're going to look at the tune One Day from Matisyahu. There's all kinds of different versions of this tune. Really well written, strongly written tune. And so what's great about tunes like that is you can do them 100 different ways and the song still kind of shines through. So we're going to take a look at sort of the acoustic version when it's a little bit more stripped down. And what we're going to do, we got our capo happening. We're going to take you through the chords of the tune and just take a look at some different approaches that we can use as we play it. So it's a 4-chord tune, more or less, with a real short bridge. And when you have a simple song structure, what's great about that is you can stretch and twist and pull it all kinds of different ways to provide variety. So let's take you through the chords, and then we'll talk a little bit about how we can create some of that variety with our approach. So we're capoed 3rd fret. I'll refer to the chord names as if we were in the open position. And this is just our classic 1, 5, 6, 4 chord progression. G to D to E minor and C. And we just spend one measure of time on each of those chords. So just kind of bringing this in. The G, by the way, as we may or may not know, you can kind of go with the 4-fingered one or the 3. Maybe mix them together a little bit. Choice is yours there. So what I like to do on a tune like this is just establish a simple strumming rhythm while I get the changes under my hand. So here I'm just playing, about as straightforward as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, 2, 3, 4. And gradually, I'll introduce some variety to my rhythm here. Start bringing in some of the up strums. Maybe try to get louder and quieter in some spots. Oftentimes what I've seen the guitar players do in the live versions of this tune, you'll see something like this. And so let's stop and break that down here. We're off of the D chord. We're going to strum twice. And then we're going to pull this move where we do a quick hammer on and pull off on the 1st string. And then we just work our way down the strings of the chord. And that's a great way to provide a little movement and variety within a standard chord progression like that. So it really flavors that up a little bit. And you can make that part of your pattern as you move through. And just keep everything else, still nice and simple if you want to. Start to just build on that basic foundation by adding little embellishments as we go through. On our C chord there that time, we did that classic idea where we take away the middle finger and just bring it back. Maybe bring in a little bit of palm muting. That we can provide variety as maybe the song is telling us the story. When there's more intensity in the story of the song, maybe we want to reflect that in our playing. Get a little bit busier, get a little bit louder, and then maybe quiet it back down. Really effective ways to provide variety in a progression such as this. So as we see in this song, and really with any song, one of the key things to be able to do is to move between all the chords effectively. And we want to help you out with this here at Epic Guitar Instruction. What we've done is put together a video lesson that gives you all the fundamentals you need for proper fret hand technique and how to move between chords effectively, some exercises and things you can practice to help you get these things together. It's going to help you play not only this song, but thousands of other songs that you might want to play in your time playing guitar. So that also is accompanied with a free ebook. It's got additional information, stuff that you can practice, chord diagrams, all kinds of good stuff. It's free information. All you have to do to get that, just click on the link that you see below in the YouTube description box. Click on that link and we'll send you that free video lesson and that ebook for free. Another really cool one that I found is sometimes, there's a reggae element to this guy's music, or a reggae influence. And even though we're playing an acoustic version, you can reflect that by kind of borrowing some of the rhythmic stylings of that in our pattern. So we can move away from, our more folk style traditional strumming that we were doing here. Into this sort of thing. So the basic idea behind this is what we're doing is kind of the bubble in reggae music, where you have the keyboard player is playing everything except for on the beat. So if you're breaking it down to 16th notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're thinking E and a, E and a, E and a, E and a. And we're just trying to reflect that in our chord strumming here. So if you grab your G chord and you think 1, E, and that's kind of what we're doing basically, and you can kind of fill it out a little bit more than that. But I'm starting here with an up pick on the root of the chord on the E, then a strum on the and then an up pick on the So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and it's a really nice rhythm pattern that kind of offsets the other more folky, strummy stuff we were doing before. And you just take that basic idea and move it through the whole chord progression. And once you kind of get into the groove of that, you don't have to stay so rigid. Maybe you want to throw some downbeats back in that. Back, all of a sudden our original strumming pattern, our original rhythm style sounds a little more fresh because we went somewhere else. And so on, right? So we get that contrast. We can go from one style to another to kind of create some differentiation in the sound of the chords. Another way we can do that is maybe to go to more of a straight rock sort of feel, right? Where we're just popping some downstrokes. And when we go to the bridge section, which we'll take a look at now, that's kind of, I think, the general approach is to kind of get hyped a little bit, build some intensity as we're coming out of that. And the bridge chords, just a different arrangement of the same chords we've already been dealing with. We're going to start on D, E minor, C, 2 measures on C, E minor, C. Now coming out of it, back into the same feel. And that's the tune. Pretty straightforward tune. But once again, you know, it's really well written and has a lot of variety within that format of the chord progression. That's kind of fun to dig into and play around with. So hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. This is Epic Guitar Instruction. We're doing this all the time. If you dug the lesson, leave us a comment below. Let us know how we're doing. Hit the subscribe button. Click subscribe, and if you do that, we'll let you know every time that we're bringing you these new lessons. And give us a thumbs up if you dug the lesson. You know, share our channel. Let us know. We really appreciate it. This is Ben for Epic Guitar Instruction, and I'll see y'all next time.